Hey guys, what's going on? Lila here. I am going to talk about Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've never been so captive to a story than I have when I was reading Fangirl. Now, this book was sitting in my closet for like months, and it was one of those like, I'll get to it like whenever, and I kept pushing it off. And then I finally read it, and I'm like, the hell? Like, why did I wait so long to read such an amazing story? And I'm basically going to give you the brief description of basically what it's about. It's about a girl named Kath, and she's 18, and she has a twin named Ren, and they start college, and it's basically their life as fangirls, and they have their ups and downs, and that's how the story basically unfolds. Now I'm going to get to the spoilery part of the video where I'm going to talk about some spoilers. My favorite thing about this story was definitely the character development that you saw in Kath and that you saw in her friendships that she made. She started off the story where she was just so like, no, I want my computer, I don't want to be social, like none of that. She was having none of it. And that's literally, that is me. That was me in high school. Like, I wasn't really one for socializing. I wasn't one for anything crazy. All I wanted to do was watch Glee and write fan fiction all the time. And I did. That's what I did as a 16, 17-year-old. And that's how much I relate to Kath. Like, that's how much I relate to her. And you just saw her relationships develop. She ended up dating this guy, and named Levi, and oh my god, Levi was such a sweetheart in this book. I literally melted every time he would like talk to her or anything. I just completely melted. The feelings that I had, oh my god. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. It was just so much. There is a point in the story where Ren and Kath don't talk because they end up fighting because Ren was completely opposite of her and she was drinking, and then something happened where she drank too much. She had basically alcohol poisoning, I guess, which was what they came to conclusion, and she was ending up being fine, but her dad said no more drinking or I'm taking you from school. Their mom gets back in the picture. The mom left when they were, I want to say they were 8. They were in like 3rd grade. Maybe I want to say that. Don't quote me on that because I might be wrong. This bruise is really ugly, so ignore that. I don't know. There's just something about this story I just loved, and I didn't want it to end. And the ending, oh my god. I texted my friend and I was like, what the fuck? That was the ending? Like, you don't expect a story to end that way. It just ended. And it was just like, but I want more. There needs to be more. Like, there haven't really been that many standalones where I felt that way. And this is definitely one of them. And it was just, like, so good. And, like, another page turner that I definitely agreed that this was. I want to own all of her books. Like, I want to get all her other books because I feel like she's a really good author. I've heard mixed reviews on Eleanor and Park, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm reading Carry On right now, and I can't wait to get really into that. It's so far so good. I'm like 20 pages in. Feel like I could give myself a week to read that. And then I don't know what I'm going to plan on reading after that, but we'll see as the time comes. But I just have to give this a 5-star. I gave this a 5-star on Goodreads, and it just blew my mind, and I just loved how descriptive and how she just wrote this story, this beautiful story, and I just highly, highly recommend it. If you haven't read Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, please, please, please go read it. I know I say that about all the books that I talk about on my channel, but I really mean it about this one, because if you're a fangirl like me, like, you guys know how much I love Once Upon a Time, and how I used to love Glee. I still love it, but, like, it's not, like, high on my list anymore. But I am in the Once Upon a Time fandom, and, like, that's what, like, my friends know me as, like, I'm obsessed with. So I really do feel like everyone needs to read this book if there are, like, any fangirl or fanboys out there. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.